Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Listen, I'm so stoked and excited about RoboCop Rogue City. It's coming out in September. This is a PlayStation 5 version running on Unreal Engine 5. And I love the fact that they are taking their sweet time to polish this game up. So when it gets released in September, we get to enjoy the best possible RoboCop game there is. So this is a gameplay footage from one of the other YouTuber out there who collected this. I'm using this as a fair use to showcase the demo that was being presented here. As you can see, this is RoboCop walking around, checking the streets. You can hear his footsteps. You can listen to conversations as he's approaching, looking at the CSI, the coroner, looking at the dead bodies. This guy is giving a CPR to one of the police officers. Looks pretty darn good, man. This is Channel 9 News. The entire game has that RoboCop feel. Even the music, you know, bum 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 bum. You know, that has the whole RoboCop feel to it. There's that Beretta, customized Beretta, automatic sidearm that Alex Murphy, aka RoboCop, has. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun game, and it's not just like you'll see. Like as we go throughout this video, you'll see that it's not just a shoot 'em up type of a game. There's actually a story to this game. You get to talk to your partner. You get to talk to other characters. You get to hang out like in the police station. So there's definitely more to this RoboCop game than just being like a first-person shooter type of a game. There's an adventure. There's a story here. You have Peter Weller is using his own voice in this game. You have Nancy Allen as well using her own voice. So that's pretty cool that they were able to bring those actors back here for another trip down the memory lane of RoboCop world. And it's Unreal Engine 5. This is a compressed video, so you're looking at something that's compressed. I'm pretty sure when the game comes out in September, I think you guys are going to be really pleased as to how beautiful the Unreal Engine 5 renders this game. Some people complain, well, why is he slow? Well, he's a RoboCop. That's why he's, I mean, he doesn't need this, this has to be Call of Duty fanboys. They're always bitching and moaning about why my character cannot run and jump over the roof, So here he is in a police station right here. He's hanging out with everybody else. You can talk to all your police officers as Nancy Allen. Like they'll ask you to do a certain favors for them, right? She's asking him to do something for her. Some guy's drunk and she, I don't know. Well, somebody's drunk and she wants him to remove him and put him back inside a cell. So he picked him up and now he's bringing this guy back to his cell. See, I like this, that you can go inside a RoboCop police station, hang in there, and then are you going to be driving a car? I don't know. I would love that. I wouldn't mind that, to be able to drive a car. Again, they're not showing us everything. They're just showing us a small glimpse. There's a shooting range right here. So a lot of resemblance to the movie. You know, if you have seen the movie and you look at this, you can tell right away that they're paying an homage to the movie. There he is shooting with his automatic Beretta, customized Beretta. This pistol is a automatic Beretta, for real. They designed it. Beretta designed it. Peter Weller talked about this, and they confirmed it, that it was authorized to be custom designed for this movie. But this is back in 1986, you know, a long time ago. I don't know if they would do that now, but remember 1986 was a different time, different era. Everything was more
Robo, can you help me out here?
simpler.
How can I assist you, officer?
There you can hear the Peter Weller's voice.
This guy steals nuke from other pushers to sell it at half price. This dopehead buys from him, but
You see, there's talking about the nuke, you know, that drug, nuke. If you watch the RoboCop 2, then you'll know exactly what nuke means. It's the drug that is being distributed by, I'm not going to tell you who, because I want you to watch the movie, RoboCop 2.
May result in less drugs on the street.
What? That would suck. You need to stop him then.
You see, I like this. I like these conversations that the RoboCop Alex Murphy has with the perps and his officers.
We could collect nuke from the whole
This is only going to make the RoboCop experience even better. This is running on a PlayStation 5 version, and I'm going to play PlayStation 5 version because I heard the best, smoothest way to play this game, it's on PlayStation 5. So I want to have a best possible experience, and I'm going to play it on the PlayStation 5 because I want to enjoy this game on the best possible platform. And from what I have heard, the PlayStation 5 version is going to be the best version. PC, there's always going to be some issues with the PC. You know, you have to patch it up, you have to do this, you have to do that. This, the PlayStation 5, is just going to be much better and much smoother.
But I can assure you that it was not the one you're looking for.
Do I have your permission to search the shop?
I know what the world's like, but can a man go about his business without being harassed all
So you
the
see,
time?
there's a story to RoboCop. You get to interact with
I can come
people.
back
You
with
get to
a
interact with the characters, and
You think
there's
that's
going to
gonna scare
be
me?
different outcomes depending on how you approach them and how you talk to them. So this is another cool thing about the RoboCop. So it's not just a first-person shooter game. I'm sorry. It's more than a FPS first-person shooter game. It's a game that has a story to it, you know. And it's going to pay an homage to RoboCop movies, and of course, us RoboCop fans, we've been waiting for a RoboCop game for a long time, man. For a long, long time. When was the last time we had a RoboCop game? When was that? 1990? 1990? I know there was Amiga 500. That was what, 1989? Or 1990? Yeah, it was 1990. That was the last time we had a RoboCop game. Can you believe that? 30 years ago. 30 years ago is the last time we had a RoboCop game. So this is a big deal, dude. Like,
I told you.
I'm like,
because there ain't nothing to be found. This place is
I'm a huge fan of RoboCop. RoboCop is very personal to me. Okay? Because RoboCop reminds me of my father, because my father took me and my brother, even though we were not of age to see the movie, but he was able to get us in, you know, to see the movie. And it was one of those experiences that I'll always remember my father. It's the RoboCop. Being there with my father, with my brother, and us watching this movie together. It's the experience that I'm never going to forget. So that's why RoboCop, it's a very personal movie to me. You know, and it's definitely one of my favorite movies of all time. For me personally, you know, I don't think anything else can touch this. So yes, I'm a huge RoboCop fanboy. You can call me a RoboCop fanboy. I will not get offended. I will actually say thank you. Because I am. So for me, this is like, I'm super excited, dude.
All I know.
Can't wait,
One of the
you know,
garages near the
to
local store.
play this, to live stream this. I'm like super excited about this. So some people are gonna say there's some Fallout similarities here. This is like a Fallout and Starfield and the Skyrim.
And you let him
Well, it's
It's hard to make
a little bit of everything. The Witcher, the Skyrim formula. You know, it does have some similarities, but in a good way.
It's not easy to find such
This
good
only makes RoboCop even more.
That is all for now.
It makes it even more enjoyable, because it's not just a first person shooter game where you're just going around and shooting and arresting and shooting and arresting. It's actually, there's a story. Like Peter Weller says, there's a story to this game. Yes, thank you, Peter Weller, for being in this game, and also thanks to Nancy Allen for being in this game. You know, so that means a lot.
You need to be taught some manners.
And it's very graphic. As you can see, he just blew up his arm. So this is a very mature adult game, because RoboCop is an adult mature movie. You know, RoboCop is, it's not PG-13. RoboCop, it's a hardcore rated R. So you expect this game to be nothing less than that, mature. You know, 100%. I love everything. I love the soundtrack. I love the sound effects. This is like, and I'm speaking to you directly, RoboCop fans. This is like early Christmas gift in September, you know. So Starfield will have to take a back seat, because this is being released September 6th, in the same release date that Starfield's being released. Now, if I purchase Starfield Ultimate Edition 5-day early access, then I'll probably do that. I'll try Starfield for like 5 days. But once we get to September 6th, guys, RoboCop is priority to me. Yes, I'm gonna try out 5 days early Starfield, but RoboCop's gonna be priority. For me, RoboCop is gonna be the priority for me. Again, the sound effects, the graphics, the lighting. Now, keep in mind, this is a compressed 1080p upscale to 4K. When you see this in person on your television natively, running in a native resolution, you guys gonna be blown away by Unreal Engine 5. Wow, look at this.
Somebody dumped her a few feet from here. The blood.
So you're also doing a detective work. How cool is that? How cool is that, that you're also doing a detective work? It's not just that you are like going around and shooting and arresting, but you're also doing a detective work
That's this green blue shit under
to analyze the murder scene, and to put the pieces together so that way you can find out who the perpetrator is, who's the murderer,
her heels
and work your way through the investigation. So there's Nancy Ellen right there. That's Alex Murphy's partner.
Place looks deserted. Are you sure your junkie friend didn't mix up the menu?
He is the type who likes to mix things up. We shall have to see.
I can't hear any.
And trust me, the graphics will be so much better and more polished up with Unreal Engine 5 when it comes out September 6th. Natively on your LG OLED or whatever you have, your Sony OLED or your Samsung QLED, what have you.
Cannot go this way. Need a warrant.
I can't believe those stupid directives are still.
Because this is Unreal Engine 5 that they're using,
Go
guys.
ahead, partner. Ooh, stench. Someone missed potty training.
I love the conversation that he has with with Nancy Allen. That's pretty cool.
If Sid is such a great performer, shouldn't there be a big line in here?
Regardless of his vocal abilities, I still want to see him sing.
Gotta hand it to Peter Weller, man. Such a smart guy. He's the most underrated actor of all time. Not only is he a scholar of PhD professor and all of this other stuff, but
Was it?
he's such an underrated actor, man. I don't know how much you guys know about Peter Weller, but this guy, it's so underrated, dude. Seriously, I mean, they should have given this guy an Oscar a long time ago. Since Buckaroo Banzai, Buckaroo Banzai. Look, I know I'm different generation, and I know that I'm talking to some audience here that's born in early 2000. You're like probably going through college, right? Finishing high school. I get that. But for those of you who are my generation, I think you can appreciate the fact just how
Subjects were neutralized, but there are still
much
threats in the vicinity.
Peter Weller has contributed to the Hollywood and to the movies and TV shows. He's so underrated. It's Peter Weller and Brian Thompson. These two actors, man, they're so underrated. If people look up at Peter Weller and Brian Thompson and they look at their IMDb and the amount of movies they were in, the amount of movies they have done, you guys would say, oh my God, how is it possible that these individuals didn't get an Oscar or get recognized or get like something like some recognition for all the hard work that they have done? I would have given Peter Weller an Oscar just for the RoboCop, because RoboCop was such a difficult movie to make. It took Peter Weller 10 hours to go inside a suit. 10 hours just to put on the suit. Okay? 3 hours to put on the makeup, right? Prosthetic and all that. And then another 7 hours to put on the suit. And the suit was something that they have to adjust, and they have to bring in this one guy
Clear this floor. I'll check upstairs.
from Israel
Wait.
to show Peter how to make the moves, and to do all these moves, So, I don't think this generation understands how difficult it was to make this movie in Dallas, Texas in summer of 1985. Because the movie was released in, 1986. The movie was released in 1987. The movie was released in 1987, directed by Paul Verhoeven. But the movie was filmed in Dallas, Texas in 1986 in Dallas, Texas. And you got to remember, August, July, summer, 86, 100 degrees out in Dallas, Texas. And he has to put on this suit, man. Peter Weller talked about just how difficult it was wearing this suit, putting on that helmet, and just trying to do all these moves and remember the lines and do all these stunts and whatnot. And it's 100 degrees outside. And then he has to sit for 10 hours to get that suit out and then come back again another 10 hours to put the suit back in. I don't think people appreciate just how difficult it was to make RoboCop. Dude, this is why this movie to me, it is hands down one of the best movies ever created. It's one of my favorites of all time. People ask me, what's your favorite movie of all time? RoboCop. Nothing else comes close. At least to me. Nothing else comes close to me personally. RoboCop is one of the best movies ever. So yes, I'm a RoboCop fanboy. So to me, I'm super excited, super stoked to see that RoboCop Rouge City video game. It's finally happening, and it's going to be released in September. So it's going to be available on Steam, Epic Store, Xbox Series X, and PlayStation 5. Me personally, I'm going to play it on a PlayStation because from what I have heard, it's going to run the best on PlayStation 5. And that's where I want to play it. That's where I want to play it first because I want to experience it without any hiccups, without any bugs. I want to experience RoboCop in a best possible way. So the PlayStation 5 version is going to be the version that I'm going to play. That's not to say that I'm not going to try the PC version. Yes, I will try the PC version on my laptop. I will try the PC version on the Asus ROG Li, of course. But my first priority is going to be to try it out on the PlayStation 5 first. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to kind of walk you through RoboCop and get you ready for September. September is going to be a great month. We got Starfield, we got RoboCop, and then month after that, we got Spider-Man 2. So it's going to be a great fall, gearing up to the holiday season of 23. And then into the new year of 24, which is going to be a great year for the Xbox, as I had predicted, because a lot of games are coming out for the Xbox on the 2024. So I hope you liked this video. And if you liked it, give it a like, give it a share, let people know about my channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Thank you for your cooperation. Name is Murphy, Alex. Dead or alive, you're coming with me.